Kevin, the driver who barely missed that wreck on lap 1 on the start of the race was Will Power, who fell all the way to the back. He's in 11th right now and has had one of the best cars here at Thermal all weekend long. The problem for Power is, number one, he is almost out of time. You see him making a move right there around Stingray Rob, but they just told Power a moment ago, remember, it's 10 laps or 20 minutes. They told Power probably only 5 more laps left in this race. It's going to be a race to the clock and not the lap. So Power maybe out of time to transfer into the final race.
Check this out, Will Power on the inside of Kyle Kirkwood. Nice move.
What a cool place to pass Kyle Kirkwood on the over-under. You see that damage flapping around, pushing him all the way to the wall there, but Will's got the inside line here into 15. Some great side-by-side racing. That was a definitive move from Will Power into 14 here.
Here's the switchback. Nice work between these two. Remember, Will Power on the comeback after being pushed wide at turn 1. And so the countdown begins in Heat 1 of the Thermal Club $1 Million Challenge. 4.5 minutes to go. And that sounds good for Felix Rosenqvist.
But the action on the track, Kevin, is getting fierce. This McLaren battle for the one transfer spot in P6 that they all want is getting crazy.
This is really big for so many drivers. Yes, I know it's an exhibition, but let's start with Tom Blomqvist in that transfer spot. He's new to IndyCars. He's a full-time sports car driver, and he's getting closer to being where he wants to be as we see a little pop-out, a challenge for that 7th position, trying to get by Callum Ilott, and Alexander Rossi is going to get it done. How big for Callum Ilott? This is the only confirmed drive he has the rest of the season.
But it's all between Blomqvist and Rossi for that final transfer spot right now. You see the push to pass. Rossi's had to burn a lot to get to this point. He's burning some more now. Here we go.
Blomqvist he shows his shoulder going into the corner. They almost touch.
So he tried to put Rossi off the stand there a little bit, and Rossi puts him off the track.
That was a little dirty at the exit, and here comes O'Ward.
I'd argue it was a bit dirty on the entry from Blomqvist, moving in reaction to Rossi's move, but now he's harsh under attack. 2 McLarens by, the third one trying to make it stick.
It's the Thermal Club $1 Million Challenge. 12 IndyCar drivers and their machines representing their teams and sponsors with all the money on the line. This is the first half. The Thermal Club $1 Million Challenge is away.
Palou with a massive jump there. That's what he needed to get to the point clean. Further back, it's McLaughlin working the high side of Rosenqvist.
He goes around Felix Rosenqvist. Graham Rahal out in the dirt. His teammate Lundgaard in that black and red machine looking for a line.
2 by 2, you see Lundgaard on the inside of Rahal there, already at the back. Colton Herta taking his time, just tiptoeing around. We're seeing the strategy play out immediately, but up front, Scott McLaughlin's got the bit between his teeth, side by side with Augustine Canapino through 4 and 5. Great action. But you only have 40 seconds of push to pass. You got to be strategic on when you use it if you're this guy trying to make the moves, which Rossi is now.
Inside Linus Lundqvist, another position gain for the Arrow McLaren driver.
Through this really tricky section, they get a little jump over the curb. And Rossi trying to outbrake him. He goes to the high side.
Now he had Callum Ilott try and go around the outside of turn 1 in the heat race. That didn't work out. Is he going to do the switchback?
Tries Joseph Newgarden. They're wheel to wheel. A couple of Chevrolet drivers. Team Penske, Arrow McLaren going at it. And Rossi moves over on Newgarden. They almost hit.
Better be careful for both of them. They go wide. They gave up at least 2 spots, I think. Lundqvist to the inside. And Herta.
Oh boy, that was expensive.
As the Ganassi driver Lundqvist and Colton Herta from Andretti pull away.
Here comes Rossi. You're seeing Lundgaard watching Rossi. Rossi pops to the inside of Newgarden.
This time, Alexander Rossi's able to make the move stick.
But look at the push-to-pass situation, guys. 6 seconds is all Alex Rossi has left. That is not a lot. When
Here comes Herta. Look at him. He's making the move the inside of Lundqvist. He gets another one. Colton Herta in the top 5. 8 laps to go grab $500,000. He is on his way.
For those of you who just turned on to NBC, welcome. If you're wondering what all this is about, it's a non-championship points race for the NTT IndyCar Series with just under $2 million total prize purse. And this is the final. This is it. Herta on the inside of Armstrong, and he's got him.
Oh, he might have to drive off track. No, he's able to hold it in line, and that's the move from Colton Herta. P4.
It's about $100,000 he just made right there.